2 weeks ago today. He said, Mom, don't you worry, I promise I'm okay. She tried hard to hide from him her tears and all her pain, but he could read between the lines and the miles so far away. She had never tried to tell him how she wished he would not go to join the fight for freedom and the country he loved so. He said, Mom, I called to tell you what I do you want to know. In just 2 weeks, dear Mom, I'm coming home. She could not believe the words her precious son did say, for she dreamed of seeing him again. Now it would be only days, and she wondered how this day would be. To know her one and only son was coming home from war. 5 days later, she was home when a knock came on her door. There she found 2 officers in army uniform, their hats in hand, their heads bowed low. She knew what they would say. We're sorry to inform you he was killed in war today. The neighbors came to see the cause of the cries they heard that day. A mother's life was shattered as the 2 men walked away, and no one could help her as she cried such bitter tears. She was begging God to give him back the son she loved so dear. She could not believe the words the officer did say. She dreamed of seeing him again. She prayed would be not this way, and she wondered how this day could be a million times before, when she prayed they would not bring him home a casualty of war. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you. All right, we've got a gospel number we'd like to do for you now. Since we won't be on the gospel program here tomorrow, we'll do one of our gospel numbers today. I just want to make mention right now that one of our members couldn't make it this weekend, and they told me this about a month ago, maybe, or more. It was more than that, I guess. He said, Bill, I won't be able to get down there. It breaks my heart not to get there. But the same night we was talking to a buddy of mine in West Virginia. He said, boys, he said, I'd like to come up to Canada, see Canada. I'd never been to Canada. And I said, how'd you like to see the 1,000 Islands? He said, that'd be great. I said, how'd you like to bring your mandolin along with you and work for me here at this festival? So please welcome Mr. Dave Utt from Collier, West Virginia.
When I come up from West Virginia, they say, Collier, they said, where's that at? And I said, well, you know where Wheeling's at. Oh, yeah, we know where Wheeling's at. Well, I'm 30 miles north of Wheeling.
Dave is just like another brother to me. Me and him have so many similar paths we've followed in life. And wheeling, I kind of grew up listening to the Wheeling Jamboree. Kind of felt like Lee Moore was some kinfolk or something. I knew him so well because I listened to that Lee Moore show and listened to the Jamboree. And
you know, you've often said you've got all kinds of brothers. I'm so happy that you only say you have 2 sons. Unless you're holding something back.
all right, here's a gospel number, one called Leaning on the Everlasting Arm. My 1975 tax deduction. He started traveling with me when he was just a young fella, and he wanted a fiddle. So I bought him a fiddle, and I asked him though first, I said, now are you sure you're going to learn to play it? He said, Dad, you buy me a fiddle, I'll learn to play it. So here he is, 5 times Canadian Bluegrass Fiddle Champion, my son Joe White. And behind us here with the upright bass, he's an Empire State boy. He's from Niagara Falls, New York. He's traveled the roads with me pretty near 20 years, eh? Getting on to that, yeah. He was working for Dave Nichols yesterday. You seen him on the Dave Nichols show?
Nadine yesterday.
Yeah. He was Nadine with a full beard. He's been traveling with me, and now Dave Nichols knows how to pick a bass man. Although he picked an expensive one, because John's expensive. He's been working for me nearly 20 years. The only reason I've been able to keep him is I pay him weekly. On this end of the stage, from Yarker, Ontario, him and his wife are a great singing team too. Maybe this evening we'll see if we can coax Sheila to come up and do a number. This is Mr. Barry Calthorpe with the Dobro guitar on this end. And he's been working with me a couple of 3 years now, eh? And him and I worked together though for Alcan Aluminum for nearly 30 years. I worked 30 years there. You were there before I got there. 38 and a half years, yeah. Yeah. He's familiar with the town of Oswego over here. You've been over to Oswego a few times, haven't you? Yes, he has. I have myself a couple of times. We're the sister plant for Oswego and Kingston, the both Alcan plants, and metal comes from Oswego to Kingston, and Barry would roll it on his big rolling mill, and then we'd send it back here and it'd be made into whatever. And so we did that for a long time. Yeah. And as I mentioned, the man with the 5-string banjo. He makes his home in Deseronto, Ontario. He's a great, great banjo man, great singer, and he knows 5,000 more songs than I do. You think I'm exaggerating, don't you? I'm not. Mr. Lynn Hevington.
To spend the most time in the center of the stage here, folks. He's the 5-time Central Canadian Male Vocalist of the Year. I've been traveling with him since I was in diapers. He used to say,
I used to have to change his diapers.
That's right, but your time's coming. Anyways, he's my father, and his name's Bill Wagg. Won't you play me?